Hey guys, Brendan here from Cigars. Today we're going to talk about a special cigar, the brand new Montecristo Epic Craft Cured. This cigar has just been released by Altadis USA. It was blended and made by the Plasencia family in Nicaragua. It is a Nicaraguan Puro, which is very exciting. It has a lot of wonderful tobacco. The wrapper is something special. It is a vintage 2006 Rosado Oscuro wrapper. That means that this wrapper has been aging since 2006. All of the tobacco, the wrapper, the binder, the filler, all of it's from Nicaragua. The filler uses fillers from the Jalapa region, from the Esteli region. The aroma off of this cigar is fantastic. It smells very smooth. It smells like the marrying process that they did on it was amazing. They let the tobacco sit properly. What I heard is that for the curing process is they use the pilon and they cure all of the wrapper, the binder, the filler all together, which is it's very hard to do that. It takes a lot of craftsmanship to do that. You got to know what you're doing, you got to know how you're layering it, you got to know how you're tagging it in order to achieve that, so that you can sort your tobacco properly after you do that. I'm very excited to smoke this cigar. We're going to fire up this baby and we'll let you know how it is. Alright guys, so we just lit it up. First impressions is that it's pretty good. It's really good right off the bat. Let's hope I'm not overexcited for no reason. Let's hope as I go through the cigar that it's going to be a wonderful smoking experience. Chocolate right off the bat, a little bit of spice. Very smooth, very smooth. I think they said this was like a full-bodied cigar, medium to full. It's more of a medium cigar, I feel, especially for how smooth it is. I like that. I like the punch that I did on it. It gives me a really good smoke. Doesn't seem to be any problems with the roll. Seems to be very nicely rolled. I'm getting a wonderful flow of the smoke, so airflow is going great. Cigar smoking great right off the bat, guys. So we'll let you know how it goes. Alright guys, I've been smoking this for maybe about 15 to 20 minutes. It's been very consistent from the beginning. It ramped up a little bit in strength a little bit, got a little more spice to it. The flavors are still true. Well construction, you can see the construction of the cigar is amazing. You know, I've had this ash on it since the beginning. I haven't had to touch it up or relight it. You can see that. It's getting into the second third now. The cigar is great, man. You could even see I changed my hat because this is a pretty good cigar. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this cigar. Nicaraguan tobacco is, for me, one of my favorite tobaccos to smoke. So a Puro from Montecristo is definitely exciting for me. It's got the right amount of spice in it because I don't like an overly spicy cigar. If you do, it may not have the right amount of spice for you, but if you just want something that has like that dash of pepper in it, that's gonna just accentuate the flavor and the smoke, definitely the cigar for you. It's medium. It gets up to a full sometimes. So I would say medium to full. Still very smooth cigar, pleasant aroma. It's just been an overall really good smoke. A little bit of nuts, woody flavor to it, hint of chocolates there, not as strong as it started out in the beginning. It's really good smoke, guys. I'm going to let you know how it goes when I finish the second third, and we'll get back to you then. Let's see if I can keep that ash going. Probably won't, but we'll try. Alright guys, so about a quarter way through the second third, I lost the ash, as you can see. It went everywhere, of course. It's a bit earthy now. The pepper dialed down just a little bit. It's not a sweet cigar, which I like. I don't really particularly like a sweet cigar. I don't enjoy that, but it's earthy and it's woody and it's offering me just the hint of chocolate and nuts on the palate. So it's come together very well. So the complexity of the cigar is there. You could definitely identify that with the blend that they did with the cigar. Some of it definitely has to do with this vintage 2006 Rosado Oscuro wrapper that they put on it. Also with the aging technique that they use with the cigar and the curing process. All of this really came together to make a fine cigar. You can see that in the construction. I haven't had to touch it up once. I haven't had to relight it. Lost the ash, probably about an inch and a quarter in on the cigar. The second third's proven to be very nice, just as good as the first. I'm very excited for the last third, and I hope it maintains it and even gets better at the end. For me, the last third of the cigar is usually where it's really at. That's how you determine how good of a cigar is, at least by my standpoint. We'll let you guys know what we think about it when we get to that point. Alright guys, getting into the last third here. As you can see, still a wonderful ash on this cigar. I only ashed this cigar once. The construction is impeccable on the cigar. The Plasencia family really did a great job on not only the blend of the cigar, but also the construction of the cigar. You can see that here with this beautiful ash that I'm getting off the cigar. It started to burn a little bit warm when I got about here on the cigar, but I adjusted my smoking. Didn't stop smoking so much, let it cool down a little bit. It really cooled down, getting a wonderful smoke off of this. The flavor is still true to it. It got a little bit spicier, but not too much. Not something that I would particularly dislike in the cigar. Like I said before, I'm not too much into the overly peppery cigars. Just a really good smoke overall. As far as it is right now, for me, 90 plus rated, I would say. This cigar is definitely going to be a really good smoke. It is milder, just so you guys know, than the Romeo 505. That is another cigar that is made for Altadis by the Plasencia family. The Romeo 505 has a very dark wrapper on it, like a Maduro. It's a lot stronger than this Epic Craft Cured. So depending on the type of smoker you are, you can try this out, or you can go for the 505 if you want something that's going to be a little more stronger. It's going to give you a more full-bodied smoke. For me, mild to medium, more on the high medium side, brushing into the full body territory with this cigar. Same type of flavors throughout. The chocolate seems to have died out on it though. Spice for sure. Not overbearing whatsoever. Earthy, woody smoke. Reminds me similar to like a very nice Cuban cigar as well. That Nicaraguan Puro on this really is close to what you can get in Cuba. It is not exactly the same thing, but the blend with it's magnificent. This wrapper, as you can see, is still as gorgeous as it was when we first started out. This baby's getting really good at the last third. I know a lot of guys tend to put their cigar out at this point. I'm not a fan of that. If it doesn't smoke as good at that point, then put it out. But if it's still smoking really good, just don't smoke as hard. Let it cool off. Try not to relight it if you don't need to, and it's gonna burn through just fine. It's gonna be a good smoke. Ah, there you go. That's the second time I ashed. As you guys can see, just let it fall off the cigar. Got a little bit on me here. That's okay. We all know how it is when we're smoking cigars and you want to keep the ash on as long as you could. Sometimes it just doesn't make it into the ashtray, and that's okay. Really good cigar. You can see it there, how it's burning. Got a little bit of the cherry there on it. It's a great cigar, guys. I think you guys would really enjoy a smoke like this. For this one, this was the Robusto size, and I punched it. It comes in two other sizes, so you have the Robusto, which is here. You can see that, guys. It comes packed with a Bovita inside, a little description of the blend and what they did with the cigar. It comes inside of the box as well. You can see this thing's still burning. Didn't have to relight it, didn't have to touch it up at all. Impeccable construction on the cigar. Man, it still tastes really, really damn good. Right now, it's getting a lot of flavor out of the cigar. It's not burning hard. It's not overbearing. A little bit stronger, of course. You know, when you get down to this part of the cigar, it always ramps up in strength as well. Really good smoke, guys. Really good smoke. All right, guys, I'm about to finish it up. Down to the last third. It's getting a little bit hot now. I'm burning my fingers a little bit smoking the cigar. Still very good. Didn't become harsh. Just became a little bit stronger. The spice definitely ramped up at the last part of the cigar. I would keep smoking if I could, but I'm going to need a roach clip for that, for you guys who know. I only ashed this baby twice, and actually she asked herself twice on me, so really, really impeccable construction. You could smoke this down to the complete end if you wanted to. It would still be burning. You would need one of those little clips just to grab it there so you can continue to puff on it. For me, this is it. Last puff. Really enjoyable smoke, guys. I had a great time smoking this cigar. I'm going to just put this here, let it out by itself. Overall, fantastic smoke. Started off really great in the beginning. Chocolate really in the front there, coupled with some spice afterwards, and then came out with woody and earthy notes throughout the cigar. A little bit of nutty flavor in there as well. The cigar was very enjoyable to smoke. I think the Plasencia family and Altadis did a fantastic job on making the cigar. The blend that they did off of it, especially the gorgeous wrapper that they had on the cigar, the vintage 2006 Rosado Oscuro wrapper on it. Beautiful, beautiful cigar. Really, really smooth, not harsh, not overpowering, well-balanced smoke. I think anybody who enjoys a Montecristo cigar or any type of medium-bodied cigar, you're going to love that. You're going to have a great time smoking the cigar. It's going to have a lot of flavors that you're going to enjoy. The complexity was there with the cigar. It wasn't just like, you know, a smoking cigar. This is a cigar you can sit down and have a wonderful single malt scotch with, or even if you're a Jack Daniels type of guy, you know, have a little bit of Jack there with it. It's a wonderful cigar to smoke to pair with any type of beverage. You can smoke this any time of the day, I feel, as well. If you're hanging out with your buddies on the back porch, or if you're going out for a round of golf, take the cigar with you, enjoy it. It's not they don't have a long enough cigar for a golfing cigar, say like a Churchill size, but that Toro, I think, will be ample enough for you to enjoy while you're on the course. If you guys have any, if you smoked it, you have any thoughts on this, let us know. Comment below and let us know your favorite Montecristo cigar.